This has to be my 5th year at SEP, third year being a senior, and after one after the other, SEP just becomes greater and greater. This year I love the most out of all of them, but that's every year. For all of us, actually. This week, I had one of the best dorms I could really have. I had Robbie, I had Mitch as your friend, and Pastor Mike with other people I had never really had in my dorm before. A lot of them I could relate with, and it was a great week. One thing that stood out to me was the purity session, where we talked about what stood out, what it took to be a man of God. He had to be loving, he had to be caring, he had to give for his family, etc., etc. We had a stone that represented our life. It was clear, it was beautiful, and we climbed up a mountain, or not a mountain, it was more like a hill. It was a short journey, but we placed it at the cross to represent our life, giving it to the Lord. And I really liked that session. Then we played tug of war and bonded with each other. I'm not going to tell you who won. We had a fun time, and throughout the week, we always, our dorm was like wanting to know who we're going to escort. We always wanted to give our time for the girls to have a wonderful time here. We would give their plates, take their plates and put them back, and we would escort them. And I think we gave them roses on the last day, our sister dorm. And it was a wonderful time, but at the very end, after a while, the sad thing is, not a lot of these teens had the greatest lives at home. They had parents that would argue, and they wouldn't have the greatest time at home. And to know that they had to go back to that was really heartbreaking. It was just, we had nights that we pray over them and ask that God would watch over them. And it was really heartbreaking to see them go. And the last day, I kind of wanted SEP to end, but kind of not at the same time. I wanted to talk to my parents, but I also wanted to stay and hang out with my dorm more and talk to them and just fellowship more. But we had to go, and I don't know. This week was really changing for me. I had the worship track where we were taught that if you're up there and you're worshiping, you can't just put on a fake face. You have to know, what are you doing for? What are you worshiping for? You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to show off a little fill I made. No, you have to know what you're playing for. You can't just, it's just not right. You're like a false shepherd up there. You're not who you say you are. You're leading by not thinking what you're worshiping for. So it really opened my eyes to know what I'm actually doing up there. And it was a good week, and thank you.